When you go to Sedona, you're tempted to do a lot of things all at once with hiking and canyons and red rocks and photo ops. When my husband Tony and I go, we take time to do a couple of things at a slower pace. So let me tell you about a few things that make your trip happen at a more relaxed pace in Sedona. If you're coming up from Phoenix on the way to Sedona, you'll pass the Red Rock Ranger District Visitor Center, which is a mouthful. It's a wonderful place to stop and get oriented with the area. There'll be rangers to help you. There's beautiful scenes, even off the parking lot, and we were there a couple of times on sunny days, but even on overcast, cloudy days, the views are magnificent, and it'll give you a taste of what you're going to see as you go down the road in Sedona. And they even have little brass, I think it's brass, sculptures of javelinas. I have yet to see one in person, so this will have to do. Boynton Canyon Trail number 47, one of the most scenic trails and the easiest to get to, and it's not a very difficult hike. It's off Dry Creek Road in Sedona, and it's relaxing and not necessarily too exhausting. It stays on a fairly level incline. You're not climbing over cliffs and rocks. Everything is beautifully marked for you. You see Dead Man's Pass, which always reminds me of an old Western. And the trails are fairly flat. You'll have some elevation, and you can take a trail up to the Kachina Woman rock formation. That's a bit of a hike, but you can stay on the level trails rather than going all the way up there. Red Rock Secret Mountain Wilderness. It has a cool name, and it is huge. Over 43,000 acres with tons of trails, all of them very well marked. You can hike a normal low-key trail. You can challenge yourself by doing something a little bit more difficult, but you always find the trails are marked for you. And this is a map that you can find that gives you an idea from the USDA Forest Service of the size of that wilderness area. And again, the trails can be moderate or difficult, and you can go at your own pace. And you'll see wonderful formations like this one, within easy reach of a hike. And you might even see a hot air balloon. Airport Mesa in Sedona. Route 89A will take you to Airport Road, which is a bit of a challenge if you're afraid of curves and heights, but not difficult to get to by any means. And you're rewarded with some beautiful views like this one. And you can get a different variety of shots, zooming in, just getting close-ups. Late afternoon probably is better light. This was morning light. And you'll find that there's a restaurant up there. You can take helicopter tours. It's a rewarding drive. Chapel of the Holy Cross, an amazing building. Even if you don't get outside, it's worth looking at the way it is positioned in the rocks. It was completed in 1946 and was commissioned by a local rancher and sculptor. And it's well worth the drive up there to see this magnificent chapel. Crescent Moon Picnic Site. It is a picnic site. There's remnants of an old ranch over there. I guess it's the Crescent Moon Ranch. It's at Red Rock Crossing, and one of the neat things about it is you can follow the path down to the stream where you'll get some beautiful views of Red Rocks and I believe Oak Creek. One of my favorite views you can see from there is of Cathedral Rock and the reflection and all the majesty of those iconic rock formations. Tlaquepaque, and I hope I pronounced that correctly, is an art and a shopping village with a lot of galleries, a lot of artwork, a lot of fine restaurants. But if you like taking pictures, you can get some scenic shots of the buildings, the overpasses, the vegetation that they have there. They even have a chapel. For me, it was very inspiring because of the architecture and the way the alleys are placed, the ironwork. I went early in the morning when it wasn't very crowded, and you almost feel like, yes, you are in a Mexican or even Spanish village in Europe. Artwork everywhere, sculpture. There are many galleries, many fine craft and artisan galleries for you to browse through, and I recommend the Secret Garden Cafe for lunch, breakfast too. You'll enjoy their meals. Tuzigoot National Monument in Clarkdale is a very short drive outside of Sedona, where you will see remnants of ancient cliff dwellings. The Pueblo has been there, I believe, for over 1,000 years. Well worth the drive. They have maintained these well, and there's an interesting museum within the Visitors Center for you to visit. The best things you can do that's low-key and relaxing is just looking at nature around you, like these fellows outside of our room at the Enchantment Resort. Relax, just take some pictures, take some photos with your camera or your phone, like this heart-shaped cactus. And I can't guarantee it, but this looks like it should be in Disney World. You see all sorts of things. These are tiny little flowers on a cactus. They almost look like candy or beads. Sedona won't let you down if you take it easy. Enjoy your trip, and remember to make your own travel memories.